Hey everybody, thank you for checking out the channel. Please do like, subscribe, we really would appreciate that. Helps the channel out a lot, and you get to leave your comments about what we talk about. But look, speaking of comments, we've talked about this movie, and I use that term very loosely, for about a year. I knew it was going to be bad. I didn't realise it was going to be that bad, but once you put Jack Black on screen, that isn't in Jumanji, it's gonna be bad. Yeah, of course we're talking about the Minecraft movie, or a Minecraft movie. Single-handedly the worst movie I've ever seen. The worst thing I've ever seen. It was awful. I enjoyed no part of this. It was Clockwork Orange style, willing myself to watch the film. And I wasn't the only one. I mean, it was a packed cinema, which again is absolutely disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. That people would go and see this and pay money to watch a movie with no characters, ugly as sin, no acting, the worst CGI I've ever seen in my life, and no story. The movie was about nothing. It's about nothing. It's complete nonsense. And look, I love nonsense. On the channel, also in panels, we discussed how much we love Madam Web. Because Madam Web was fun, the memes were great, and you know what? It's so bad it's good. It kind of transcends. It became like The Room, you know, where there is a certain amount of earnest filmmaking in it. This is cynical. This is a cynical movie to steal money from kids and adults who go with their kids. It's IP tapping, and it's everything that's wrong with modern movies. Jack Black, man, he has to stop. Please stop casting him in things. I mean, look, I loved Jack Black at one point, and then I got over it because he's played the same character for about 25 years. If you watch High Fidelity, that's a great flick. School of Rock, pretty good as well. I know, again, if you're of a certain age, that's like the most important movie in the world for you, which is fine. Tenacious D were fun 20 years ago, and even the Pick of Destiny. I mean, but after the Pick of Destiny, I kind of reached my limit with Jack Black, and because he doesn't do anything different except for in Jumanji. Jumanji's the only time where he actually plays a character, and he's really good in the Jumanji movies. But that's it. Please go away. Just please. I never want to see him doing the Skibbity Jack Black song, you know, Jubbles thing. No, I never want to see that again. He has 4 songs in this, and I nearly walked out. Now, 4 people did walk out of the screen at different points. One, funny enough, was during a Jack Black song, because it's grating. It just never ends. And even at the end of the movie where you think you're safe, nope, another song, you're like, oh my God, please just stop. Jason Momoa, he's the best thing in the movie. That's not saying a lot. His character is like an 80s video game star. I think it's like that, what's it, Billy Nelson? Whatever the guy, the famous, or the infamous video game guy who won something in the 80s, and now he's suing people or getting sued or whatever. I don't know, but I think that's what it's supposed to be a riff on, you know. I can't remember his name. Please correct me in the comments below. But that's obviously what this was. And then there was like a kid called Henry. Again, I had to look up the name because I could not remember. And Natalia, which again, they're just random kids thrown in. They don't add anything. They don't learn anything. He makes a jetpack at one point, and then the jetpack works. Complete nonsense. And then there's a random woman called Dawn who's just there for some reason, and she steals Jack Black's dog at the end. I will have to say, the one good thing that actually was funny, and the once or twice that I actually got a laugh out of, was with Jennifer Coolidge, who's again in the movie for no reason, but she has an ongoing thing where she just talks about her divorce, and then ends up like dating one of the Minecraft characters that leaves and enters the real world. And that's kind of hilarious because she's still kind of playing the Stifler's mom thing, but it's still funny. Listen, don't go see this movie, please. If you're going for the memes, and I know there's the TikTok trend and stuff like that, but the police are issuing warrants to stop doing that, which is kind of crazy at the same time. None of that happened in my screening. It was just a lot of disappointed people watching this movie. And look, yeah, there were some kids. It was a Saturday afternoon. Sunday afternoon. And yeah, complete garbage. The worst movie I've ever seen in my life. I never want to see it again. I never want to think about it again. Terrible. But look, I'll leave this caveat. If you love Jack Black, still, you'll enjoy this movie, right? If you like the memes, you probably won't. But if you're younger, like if you're a kid, you'll probably like this movie and then forget about it in a year. And when you go back to look at it, you're like, oh God, that's real bad. This is worse than any video game movie in history. It is the absolute drizzling you-know-whats. Terrible. Well, look, what did you think, guys? Leave your comments below. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, if you think I was completely wrong and I should watch the movie again, I'm not doing that. But let me know in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one.